We've all been there, that gut-wrenching feeling when someone you care about suddenly stops responding. You find yourself staring at your phone, rereading old messages, and questioning every interaction. It's a confusing and painful experience, leaving you wondering what went wrong. Decoding the silence, what it really means. Silence isn't just the absence of communication, it's a form of communication in itself. When someone stops reaching out without explanation, it's essential to understand the underlying messages. One busy is often just an excuse. We've all heard it before. Sorry, I've just been really busy lately. And sure, life gets hectic. People juggle work, family, responsibilities, and personal struggles. But here's the reality: people make time for what they truly value. Think about it. When someone genuinely wants to talk to you, they'll find a way. Even if it's just a quick text, a short call, or a voice note before bed. If she's consistently unavailable, it's not about her being too busy. It's about her choosing not to prioritize you. That can be a tough pill to swallow. But recognizing that someone's excuses are really just a soft way of pulling away is the first step to protecting your emotional well-being. 2. When someone cares, you'll know it, not question it. Genuine care doesn't leave you overthinking. It doesn't leave you lying in bed at night wondering, does she still like me? Did I say something wrong? When someone truly cares about you, you won't need to play detective. Their actions will reflect their intentions loud and clear. They'll check in. They'll remember the small details. They'll be there not just in the good moments, but when you need them most. True interest feels peaceful. It feels like being understood, accepted, and wanted. It doesn't leave you on read for days. It doesn't make you question your worth. So if you're constantly trying to decode their signals, if you're always left wondering where you stand, it's probably because the care isn't mutual. 3. It's not about you, it's about the dynamic. Here's something a lot of people get wrong. When someone starts to pull away, we often think, what's wrong with me? We blame ourselves. We replay every conversation, every moment, searching for where we messed up. But the truth is, their silence and inconsistency aren't necessarily a reflection of your worth. They often point to something deeper, maybe a lack of emotional readiness, unresolved baggage, or simply a shift in what they're looking for. Relationships are about compatibility, not perfection. You could be everything someone says they want, and they still might walk away, not because you're not enough, but because they aren't capable of matching your energy. So don't shrink yourself trying to fit into someone's emotional gaps. You deserve a connection where your presence is celebrated, not tolerated. 4. Silence isn't just quiet, it's a message. We often wait in silence, hoping things will magically get better. We think, maybe they just need time. Maybe they'll come back. But here's the hard truth: silence is an answer. And often, it means it's time to let go. The longer you wait in limbo, the more you lose parts of yourself. You compromise your peace, your confidence, and your emotional energy for someone who isn't showing up for you. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It just means you start caring more about yourself. It's about choosing to stop waiting for someone who's already shown you through silence that they're not invested the same way you are. 5. Don't chase what's running away, protect your energy. Pursuing someone who's clearly withdrawing feels like chasing your own shadow. No matter how fast you run, no matter how much effort you put in, it's never quite enough. Love should not feel like a constant audition. You should not have to perform, prove, or plead for someone's attention or affection. If they're making you feel like you're asking for too much, it's likely because they're offering too little. Protect your energy. Your peace is sacred. Don't let someone's indecision or emotional absence chip away at your self-worth. The right person won't make you question your place in their life, they'll make sure you always know where you stand. Personal reflections, navigating the silence. Reflecting on my own experiences, I recall a time when I was deeply invested in someone who gradually became distant. I would send messages, only to receive delayed and curt responses. Initially, I attributed it to her busy schedule, convincing myself that things would improve. However, as weeks turned into months, the pattern remained. It was only when I took a step back that I realized I was holding onto a one-sided connection. Accepting this was painful, but it allowed me to redirect my energy towards relationships that were mutual and fulfilling. Lessons learned, embracing self-worth. From these experiences, several key lessons emerged. Value yourself. Your self-worth isn't determined by someone else's recognition. It's essential to cherish and respect yourself, regardless of external validation. Recognize when to let go. Holding on to unreciprocated feelings can be more damaging than releasing them. Recognizing when a relationship no longer serves you is crucial for personal growth. Seek mutual connections. Relationships should be a two-way street. Invest your time and energy into connections where both parties are equally engaged and appreciative. Final thoughts, moving forward with clarity. Unanswered silence can be a painful experience, but it also offers an opportunity for introspection and growth. By understanding the messages behind the silence and valuing ourselves, we can navigate relationships with greater clarity and confidence. Remember, you deserve connections that are genuine, reciprocal, and uplifting.